Come on, let's go. Someone's excited. Oh, you don't really need a gym membership when you're a flower farmer, I can tell you that much. That's heavy. Okay, I know what you're thinking. What is this crazy woman up to now? I am stirring paint, which you know is always a worry because I'm a bit of a messy painter. And I have got these little garden stakes or labels, and I'm making some gifts. So all the materials you need for this are your choice of paint, and I'm using these plant labels. These are timber, and at the end of this I will be sealing these so that they don't rot. Okay, I've done a few little practice ones here. They're coming up really well, so I'll show you how I'm doing it, just so that if you decide to do this for yourself at home, you know the steps. All I do is draw a 15 centimetre line here so I know where I want to go up to with the paint. I then dip it straight into the paint bucket up to that line, pull it out, just drain some of the paint off and then lay it down flat to actually dry. I'm outside today just checking on some seedlings that I've got planted. This is actually my outdoor area. So I thought what I'd do today is show you just some of the seedlings that I'm starting off. It is mid-Feb. Valentine's Day was yesterday, which I didn't record anything of. I do apologise. It was manic. Anyway, what I thought I'd do today is show you a little bit of the things that I'm growing for next season, because I've already started for next season. I have got some of these little babies going, and I thought I'd just show you how I'm doing that and where I'm doing that, and it may give you a little bit of encouragement to get going for your season ahead as well. And it is now officially taken over with my seedlings. I take over everything in this house, don't you worry. But what you can see is these guys are here in the shade. They're getting the Aussie sun in the morning. It's quite warm during the days at the moment. We're getting anywhere from 28 to almost 40. So I haven't even worried about putting these guys in the hothouse. Let me turn the camera around and show you where they're at. So these seedlings that I'm growing now out of the hothouse are what we consider cool hardy annuals, and so by getting them up now, getting the seedlings ready and planting them out during autumn, they have the chance to get established and get some root systems happening so that they can overwinter, and then come spring they just take off. A really good way of planning for an early influx of flowers. Even if you're not a flower farmer, you can do that. It's just a little trick. Good morning, guys. I got mail. So we're gonna go and check out and see what's arrived. I think I know what it is, and I'm really excited. Well guys, I've just got home with the goods. I've had a bit of a wardrobe malfunction. I've brought Kmart denim jeans, and I do not recommend them. They are not up to the rigours of flower farming, let me just say. I've had a massive blowout of the zip, and I am trying to hide that. So, but look, they're here. The parcels arrived. I'm so excited. Look at this. I don't know if you can read this. Urgent. Live plants, handle with care. Ta-da! Okay, so this is what I was sent by an awesome person. I'm going to keep her identity secret because I don't know that she actually wants me to talk about her on YouTube. But this lady is one of my subscribers. She's an incredible gardener. She herself has got a beautiful garden. I've met her in real life and she's just a real joy to have on my channel. She's an encouragement to me, but she's also an encouragement to many people. So I just want to say a huge thank you to the person who sent me these. There are 10 peony roses. Now these would happen to be one of my absolute favourite flowers. They are not the easiest flower to grow, and they do take 2 to 3 years to actually get to the point where they flower. So these are a long-term investment, and she knew that I love these and just wanted to do an act of kindness. But yeah, this is really awesome and I'm just so looking forward to getting them in the ground. I'll leave the varieties down in the description so you can read through and have a look at the all the different labels. Okay, I am doing some wedding prep at the moment using these stunning dahlias called Cafe au Lait. Now, I grow quite a lot of these in my flower field, but unfortunately, given the really strange weather we are having here at the moment, it is hot, then it's cold, and these guys are really intermittent in their blooming. So with this wedding, I just wanted to talk to you about some of the challenges that I've had just in sourcing these beautiful flowers. Now at the wholesaler at the moment, these are $10 per stem. That's right, $10 a stem. I was blown away, I couldn't believe it. This was one of the feature flowers that we thought we would have quite prolifically in the flower field, but now we haven't. I've worked with 2 other flower farmers to get enough of these beautiful blooms to be able to do the wedding. I just harvested this 5 minutes ago from the flower field. You can see the colours in that are quite lilac-y. This one, however, is really buttery, and this one, look how big it is. This is going in the bride's bouquet. It's as big as my head. So what I wanted to do was just kind of put together the bridesmaid bouquets. I've done 2 already, just to show you. There we go, there's the feature Cafe au Laits in there. Just so that you can sort of see how they come together and how you can work with different colours to working with these beautiful Cafe au Laits. Anyway, let's start. What I'm going to do is start with the hydrangea, and I want to be able to see some of that green at the back. So I'll be putting that there, and then I'm going to add my boundary snowflake alongside that. Because I want the Cafe au Lait to be the feature flower, I'm going to add that in at the front. So I'll also add here the roses because I want those to sort of stand up a little bit above those. And I'll put this one over that side. I'm then going to add Earl and the Arab's Eye there. The lilac one I think I'll do alongside the Cafe au Lait just at the base there. And you'll see I've got a spot right here for where I want my Cafe au Lait to sit. Right there. So then at the back here, you can see there's a bit of a flat spot. That's where I'm putting the jip. That'll look good. We'll trim it up and I'll show you what it looks like with all 3 together. Here we go. Aren't they pretty? Well guys, it is the 1st of March. It is officially the beginning of our autumn here in Australia. And finally the flower field has decided to go nuts. This season has been ridiculous. I don't even know where to start. We have had influx of bugs and, you won't believe it, disease over the past few weeks. So I wanted to go through a few things with you today and just show you what's going on. You'll see the flower field is pretty good. So much has happened over the past month, so I thought I'd give you a bit of an update, show you some of the functions I've been doing. I've had a wedding, I've had Valentine's Day. My goodness, it has been a huge month. And now as we're entering into March and autumn, things are going to start to change in the flower field, and I'll show you some of that as well. I've already moved into seedlings. I'm doing some cool hardy annuals that will go in now, and I'll overwinter them. So sorry, just interrupting this message. I've got a hitchhiker. So as I was harvesting, I just heard this rustle next to me, and I kind of panicked a little bit. Often that means it's either a lizard or a snake. No, it's neither. It's a chicken. What are you doing? You're not supposed to be out. I won't be able to catch it. I got pretty close then, but I tell you, when I want to catch it, I won't be able to. So Sadie's got worried now because the chicken's out. She's got to investigate everything. What's happening, Foof? Why is there a chicken out? You better go sort it. I am absolutely loving this Achillea. It's a filler that I use in all my bouquets just for pops of colour. This is the Summer Pastels, and I think it was a Berry Sensation mix. But I just love this, and look, it is such a good performer. It is just chock-a-block full of buds the whole way down. It's nearly 40 degrees here in Australia today, and this is what the bees do when they're thirsty. Hanging around the tap. So one of the hardest things that I've been trying to manage in the dahlias at the moment, because they are just about to bloom, is pest management. And we've had enormous amounts of whitefly, aphids, all sorts of vector type insects that can spread disease. And with dahlias, of course, you've got to watch virus, which I think I've pulled out about 4 dahlias that I think have had virus. So we've managed to sustain that pretty well. The issue I have had is I've had curly leaf virus in my cosmos, and I am convinced it is just the season. This season has been, I'm not going to lie, hideous. We have been seriously hit with just about everything, flooding from the word go for 2 months, which meant that everything was planted late. Then of course we've been hit with pests, now disease, and it's just an ongoing story. So in my mind, I've already moved on to next season, because I'm taking what I can from this season and moving forward. We've got like a white butterfly vest or something. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. I want to show you some more seedlings that I'm doing. So I've got the section over at the house, which is under the shade, and then this one here is out in the open on the shelves. So I'm not actually using the polytunnel to get these guys up and going. And these ones include a whole lot of I can't remember what these are. So I just read them because I'd forgotten what we'd sowed. So I have a helper here now. He comes once a fortnight, and his name's Hugo, and he gives me a hand to do things like this. So we have seed sowing to be done, bed maintenance, and just any other things that need doing. And I do that. He does it for free, and he does it in exchange for information. So I teach him as we go. And he's just a young kid starting off, really enjoys gardening. And so it's a win-win, and I feed him as well. I give him chocolates. But I just read the labels because I had legitimately forgotten what we sowed here. I don't have a seed problem at all. But I have got more cornflowers. I've also got larkspur and just a whole lot of different varieties of those. So I'm really wanting to expand colours for next season. So I'm wanting to go more into blues and darker sort of burgundies and things like that, because I'm just really drawn to those colours, as well as apricots. I love apricots. Well guys, I'm in amongst the cabbage moth fest here, and as beautiful as they are, I'm pretty sure they're laying a lot of caterpillars, but that's okay, we'll deal with that next. Just want to say a huge thank you to each of you for coming along on this journey with me. I appreciate each of you so much, and it's just a real joy to have you along for the ride, and I hope you've enjoyed the video and you'll come back and visit next time. Thanks, bye!